Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another fantastic day on planet Earth. One of those days where I'm just glad to be alive. I'm taking to the bike to get it washed because Songkran has destroyed it because the water's not clean. I want to talk a bit about the questions that I've been asked, and the main question is why? Look. Why are you on the left-hand side of the lane? It's because of people, drivers like that. They don't give you enough room. So I always stick over the left. If I was to stick over the right, they would be a lot closer to me. Now, I don't generally. Lane splitting over here is an absolute must. If you don't lane split, well, get over it. If you don't lane split, you never get anywhere. If I sit in the middle of the road and command my space on the road, drivers don't like that. You know, we've all got to get on this road. And also, in the middle of the road is the most dangerous point you can because, number one, gravel. Obviously, I'm round it. There's a city by the beach and everything here, and I know for a fact that in the middle of these roads there's you get sand, you get gravel, you get absolutely everything. You get oil off motors that are down the middle of the road. I can see all the oil spots on the road. So I always sit over the left-hand side of the lane, not in the gutter, just on the left-hand side of the lane. As I've said before, lane splitting is a daily thing over here. Cars do it, bikes do it, everything does it. And they split them into three, not two, three. So you could get them coming down the middle of the road, you could get them coming down the right hand side of the road, you could get them coming from absolutely every direction. Me sideways. Now also, if I possibly can, I will go over to the left hand side. You know, this is 4 lanes here, it's a main highway. But if I can, I'll go over into the left-hand lane. Now, I know for a fact there's some drains down there that if you hit them, you will take off. So I don't do it. But if you go on the motorways in the UK, right, I'll give you a tip. I'll give you something that really, really winds me up. The people who sit in the middle lane on a motorway. Now, if you think about it, what you've got is a lane on the left and a lane on the right too. Yeah. Yes, I mean, it does seem safer. But what happens if you get a blowout or anything happens and you have to pull over in an emergency? You've then got one lane, one hard shoulder, and then safety. Whereas if you sit in the left-hand lane, you've got one lane, you've got a hard shoulder and then safety. If you sit in the middle lane, you've got one lane to the right of you, you've got one lane and then a bloody hard barrier to hit. Generally, if I'm doing the speed limit, I'll stay out of the left-hand lane because it's just safer, because people reverse into the road and that's not very good, is it? And if you come over here, please wear a crash helmet. It's a legal requirement, number one. And number two, if you get stopped, the police will fine you. And they can basically name the price. It's not a fixed fee. It doesn't take a lot. You get used to it. I ride around with my visor down now, and it doesn't bother me. Oh, it's 37 degrees. Doesn't bother me. You do get used to it. Has he broken down? That don't sound very good to me, mate. Oh, he's got to kick it now. See, nothing funny. You're just sitting at a red light. Oh no, you can't get it going. Sitting at a red light, you break down, so what do? Oh, you push the bike over the red light. Oh yeah, and for anybody who wanted to know, that's the bike, or sort of bike, that I'm going to get and make it 45 kilowatt. So there's nothing that'll beat it. Nothing, absolutely nothing. No super bikes, nothing. It'll outpace my old e-bike completely. It'll blow everything off the face of the earth. It will. So these are the logical reasons why I sit where I sit, because it's safer. Believe me, it's safer. You can't go in the left-hand lane because you will leave the ground. Because I did. And I didn't even know what the hell was happening. And I wonder why nobody went in the left-hand lane. Anyway, generally the left-hand lane is for turning and pulling out. Oh my god, it's a Supra! A proper Supra. Haters can piss off. Oh, I want that t-shirt. Where was it? Where was it? Here. Was it here? Don't run into me, don't run into me! Oh my god, I'm gonna get rear-ended then. How long? 3 hours? Songkran, I come back. Okay. Yesterday, I went overboard buying. I went on Grab and I bought loads of food, and it cost me something like about 160 baht, I think. So I gave them 200. That's about £4 or 4.50, I think it is. And I've got I just couldn't eat it all, so I've got the rest of it today. I literally only ate half of it. Oh shit! Speed bump. The other thing as well over here, you don't get oh shit. That's another one. You don't get notification of speed bumps. They're just there. It shouldn't go so bloody fast, should you? Okay, you go, I go. There you go. You see? It takes a lot to learn the rules of the road over here, of what you can do safely and what you can't do, and when you have to take risks to get anywhere, because you can start holding the traffic up. And you just have to go sometimes. I can smell mooping. This is a suicide junction. A Royal Enfield. Made in India, are they? Yes, I think they're made in India now. Oh god, cover me. Shielding. The other question that keeps cropping up, which I'll answer in this video, and I might not answer again, I don't know, is about my health. It's about my back. Now, I don't suffer any back pains. I didn't suffer back pains in the UK. I'm trying to record a bloody video here! I didn't suffer any back pains in the UK. It was very, very rare. I think when I was coming over here, because of the lifting I was doing, I did injure my back. But since I've been over here, no, it's not hurt. My back does not hurt. I have not got a problem directly with my back. I have got a bulged sciatic nerve on the left and the right, actually. I was told. I don't understand these traffic lights, but watch this. It just does not make sense. It's on red and everybody goes through it. Why? And there's a police station there, I think. Oh, look here, okay. You've got 6 lanes. This is for people walking. This is for push bikes and scooters and anything that doesn't go fast enough to be in that lane. And you got that one, then that one. It's the same the other side. Hey, 6 lanes. This is a right bend. This is, because it's cambered, and also the climb rate really does get steep there. That's probably the worst bend I have ever seen. And I love it. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. Don't worry about things you're not in control of. Hey? What do you say? Yeah, okay. Things like past relations, current relations. You're not in control of that because the woman is. Financial problems, health problems. If you're not in control about it, not in control of your health, why worry about it? That's what I always say. People have said to me, not very long ago, you ran away, you left it. Well, no, I didn't. I didn't run away. I didn't run away from anything, because there's nothing to fight. You know, I came over here for my health, and no other reason, just my health. So as I can be healthy, so as I can be happy. I came over here because Thailand gave me the opportunity to fix my leg, my right leg. My sciatic nerve that's bulged, and I go for my Thai massage, medical massage. Not a happy ending one, alright. I go for my Thai massage, I pay them £6, and I come out completely fixed. My right leg is just tingling, my foot's tingling, and I was in pain last night, And I went there, and fair dues, I had to do 2 hours because it. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know what I did. Probably strained it. I don't know. But I had to spend 2 hours in there. Such £12 for 2 hours, and now I can walk perfectly well. I've got no limp. I've got no pain in my foot. My leg's tingling as usual. My foot's tingling as usual. When you look at the UK in comparison to Thailand, Thailand has got free roads. They've got toll roads, but I don't use them. I've got no need to because I can get there just as fast on the normal roads. You've got all ULEZ and stuff over in the UK, and there's zero facts that say that it's actually done anything. It's just a money-making scheme for the government. You don't get that over here. You've got things like quaint little villages, in the middle of nowhere that are being overrun by immigrants, illegal immigrants. Let's face it, they're illegal immigrants. They've come here by illegal ways. They're illegal immigrants, and they're not vetted, and they just completely overtake these the quaint little villages because they refuse to integrate. And I don't understand it. I integrate with Thai people. I put Thai people first. I've got a lot of respect for Thai people because I love Thailand and I want to stay here. And so as I can come up to this place whenever I feel like it. I always think that the only people who don't slag the UK off, who say the UK is a beautiful place, yes it is, it is a beautiful place, especially in the summer. But the only people who don't slag the UK off are the people sort of working in the housing market, and they're raking the bloody money in for affordable houses, apparently, anyway. Not long ago I saw a video, and I wish I could find it. There was an Irishman in a digger in the middle of a field, in the middle of there was a walkway down the middle, and he's sitting there and he says, on the left hand side we've got affordable housing, and on the right hand side we've got council housing, or housing for immigrants. Now they're identical, both sides, absolutely identical. The ones that have got immigrants were absolutely rammed. The ones for the affordable housing, there was just nobody in them. And that shouldn't be the case. It should be the other way around. It's all backwards. I'll tell you a fact now. A fact of Thailand. The poverty is 6%. In the UK, it's 18%. Where's the third world here? The crime rate in the UK is lower than Thailand, but that's taken into account cybercrime and stuff like that, because obviously, yes, I understand that the infrastructure in Thailand is really, really good. I mean, I've got 5G coverage no matter where I go. But with things like cybercrime, they really do need to get on top of it. But crime in general, as in the street crime, it's virtually non-existent over here. The only people who fight are the Frangs from the Western world, because they're bloody stupid. They get drunk. The population growth in Thailand is 0.2% per year. The population growth in the UK is 0.43, I think it is. So the UK is growing at an astronomical rate. I'll tell you a fact as well. The dentists in Thailand, they caused me no pain. I had that tooth, I had that one replaced. I had one of my top molars out, and it cost me £325 equivalent of. In the UK they wanted £1,400 just to do the crown, and I had the lot for £325 and that tooth out and 2 x-rays, and I had no pain. And I can't stand the dentists because of the things that they've done to me. They've caused me so much pain, and I still don't like them. But over here you get no pain. And also, I had in the UK, I had one of my top molars out here, and they punctured my sinus cavity, and it caused an infection, and I was in a lot of pain, a hell of a lot of pain for a long time, because obviously it was infected. I came over here and I had one of my molars out. Didn't hurt. It was a bit sore. I expected it being a bit sore, but they didn't puncture my sinus cavity and cause me bloody infection problems. Now the doctors over here, if you walk into a chemist and you say to the chemist, hello, I've got this problem, and you drop your trousers or whatever, he's a doctor. Every chemist is a fully qualified doctor. So you don't have to wait, you just walk in, tell them the problem, and they'll give you the drug to cure it, not put a plaster on it, to cure the problem. Which they don't do in the UK, it's always putting a plaster on everything. So these are all facts. Facts. I don't talk bullshit. You know, people are still asking me why I came over here, why did I leave the UK, why would I leave the UK, why didn't I stop and fight? There was no fight. Because there was nothing to win. You cannot win against the government. And the NHS wouldn't treat me. So I had no choice. A basic legal requirement, as well as a helmet that I never wear, the basic legal requirement in Thailand is that you have third-party only insurance, and then if you want extra insurance, you just go to an insurance broker. Well, that insurance and the tax is £18 a year, and that covers you for something, I think it was 6 million baht for damages. So if I'm in an accident and it's my fault, that insurance will pay out up to 6 million baht in damages. That's a lot of money for £18 a year. That includes your road tax as well. There's people in the UK who are trapped. Find a way out. 6 people that I know of, because they watch my videos, they've come over to Thailand. And they've all said to me, if they can do it, anybody can. And if I can do it, anybody can. No one is trapped. You're trapped in your mind. So break free, get on a plane, come and visit me. I'm going to leave my email address below. If you want to contact me and you want to know anything, email me. I can't guarantee I'll do it on the same day, but you know, because I've got a lot to do. But I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. That's if you've got problems, if you've got questions, you know, how do you do it? How do you do this? How do you do that? I'll tell you how I did it. I don't mind. But I'm not just volunteering that sort of thing, because it's, number one, it doesn't make much video content, and number two, I'm not really sure how I did it, how I got the bottle to actually do it, but I did it. Thailand's hot, you know. I don't know if I mentioned it before. It's bloody hot. Is that the remains of the last person that was here? Because there's no one else here but me. I am the only person here. Monkey! Hello, monkey! The one time I came round here, I said that I saw a hummingbird. Apparently it wasn't a hummingbird, it was a summer bird. Now, the summer birds over here, they can't hover. They can go in, grab whatever, and then they have to come out again. It's purely because, well, from what I can find out, they can't actually beat their wings backwards. They can only beat them sort of forwards. It's absolutely incredible what they can do. You know, with bamboo and rope. That's what that's got in it. Bamboo and rope. And I did see them going up it. They just climb it. They're not bothered. They trust their equipment. You'd have to do a risk assessment, bloody thing. Oh god, it'd take you about 6 months just to do the risk assessment to do that, wouldn't it? So I've said this before, and unfortunately I'm going to say it again, that England has fallen. England is done. There is nothing left. There's nothing left in that country now to make people want to go. The only people who go, and the only people who want to stay there, is number one, the multimillionaires who've got invested interest in the country with the housing market as it is at the minute, and immigrants. They don't want a middle class. You know, I was a working class. They drove me out. They've done their job. One bloke, I'm not going to mention his name, but he's just sold everything and come over here, and he's living life absolutely superb. I've given him his phone number, my phone number. I put in touch with there's KC Bikes in Pattaya. Mike, he's an absolutely top bloke, the best bloke you would ever want to meet, and he'll help you out. He delivered, when I first came over here, he delivered a scooter to me. He charged me a bloody fair price as well. Not for delivery, that was free. I'll sort you out, Mike. You're going to hope I wish I hadn't said anything about you now. An old Jag. Why? Why is it here? What's it doing? I can live on, I'd say 100 baht a day if I needed to. I do spend, probably about 150 a day, 200. And you can spend an astronomical amount of money over here if you're living in the city, because there's so many temptations and there's a lot more choice in food. So you could get a burger for 360 baht, about what, £7 something. But it's the size of a frigging bucket. I had one the other night, and because I thought I'm going to treat myself because it was my birthday, and I sat there eating it, and they gave me a knife and fork in the end because I just couldn't get it all in my mouth. And the burger was unbelievable, the best burger by far that I've ever had. Drop me an email. I will spend as long as it takes just to help one person. But like I say, I know of 6 people now. 6 people have come over because of my videos, so my job is really done. But I want to get all of the UK middle class, working class, I want to get all of them over here and contributing into Thailand's system, because the UK does not deserve it anymore. I think I'll take you on a tour of 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven, all 7-Elevens are exactly the same layout. Well, they're near enough for the same layout. Some of them are different, and I've just contradicted myself. Washing liquid. What's that? 1 litre, 29 baht. Down here is more expensive, so that's 110. Oh, that's for 2. Mosquito repellent. Brilliant stuff. It smells nice, and the mosquitoes don't come near you. And what are these? Wipes. Mosquito wipes. That stuff there, Ranger, kills everything. Absolutely everything. It's not selective. These are delicious, absolutely delicious. Different coloured sort of puff pastry on the outside and puffy stuff on the inside. Euro cakes, absolutely delicious. You can never have enough Euro cakes. I should have got a trolley. Just asked me if I'm a member. I should buy shares in there, because I do buy a lot of stuff. That was 264 baht and all that. So, sort your shit out. Sort your shit out. Drop me an email and I'll see how I can help you in any way. The more friends you've got, if you're in a sticky situation, the more friends you've got, the better. The other thing that you've got to consider is you're going to hurt people. I left the UK. My mum, my dad, my sister, Chloe lives in Belgium, so that's fine. So you've got to be prepared to leave the loved ones behind, and some of them they're not going to understand why you're doing what you're doing or anything. But it doesn't matter. It's your life, and how long do you wait? How long do you wait to live your life? Yeah, you wait until it's too bloody late, don't you? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this one because it's finished, and there's no point carrying on when a video's finished. I want you to remember that life is definitely worth living on this measly earth. All you've got to do is get out there, do what makes you smile, do what makes you happy, and bollocks to what anybody else thinks.